You know, we have so many white tea people are telling us to go back to Africa. They're saying this all over the world, not just in the Americas. They're saying in the UK and Canada and Italy and Ireland and Ukraine and Russia. They want everybody to go back to Africa. But they don't even realize that they're immigrants themselves. They're immigrants living on stolen land. So we won't talk about who are the original people on earth. Genesis 2:7. And Yahuwah Elohim formed man in the dust of the ground. Key clue, dust of the ground. The soil in ancient Eden, East Africa, is deep, reddish brown to black. Early human remains, Lucy, Ethiopia, the Kenish, and others all point to sub-Saharan Africa as the birthplace of mankind. Science agrees that mitochondrial DNA, Eve's gene, points to African women as the original mothers of humanity. The conclusion, the first humans were melanated, dark complexion with woolly hair and physical match to today's melanated people in America or all over the world. So who are the real immigrants? In Obadiah 1:3-4, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, who's the eagle? Yet will I bring thee down. The European colonizers, descendants of Esau and Japheth, particularly Gomer and Magog and Achash, left the Caucasus and Europe during the age of conquest. The 1400s and 1800s. Invaded every continent, Americas, Africa, Australia, Asia, the Caribbean, and the Middle East. Used Christianity, military power, and racism to claim land they didn't originate from. So who are the true immigrants? Well, we're going to tell you who it is. Europeans in North and South America, Europeans in Canada, Europeans in Australia and New Zealand, Europeans and Arabs in Northern Africa and Israel, Ashkenazi Jews in the land of Palestine, and Yasharel. They are the immigrants, colonizers, and settlers. You, the melanated, scattered tribes of Yasharel, are the indigenous seed of the earth, not them. So if they're trying to tell us to go anywhere, this is our land. America's is our land, and wherever we were scattered at is their land. They ain't got no land. Your land is up in the caves in the Caucasus Mountains. So who does the earth belong to? Psalms 115:16. The heaven, even the heavens are Yahuwah's, but the earth hath he given to the children of men. But not all men. 2 Ezra 6:54-56 out the Sefer. And after these, Adam also, whom you made Lord of all your creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom you have chosen, as for the other people which also come of Adam. You have said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. Yahuwah gave rulership of the earth to Adam, Seth, Noah, Shem, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, which is Yasharel. That's a direct bloodline. All others are nations created for other purposes. Genesis 10, the table of nations. So will the nations be removed from the lands that they were stolen from? Isaiah 14:1-2. Strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were. Jeremiah 30:16. All they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So yes, judgment is coming. The white nations and all who join with them in wickedness will face judgment. So you can't hide in your bunkers underground 100 feet or run back up into the Caucasus Mountains. There's nowhere you're going to be able to hide. Many will be removed from lands they colonized. Some will go into captivities, others into destruction, and a remnant may serve in the kingdom of Yahuwah under Yahusha rule. And as we see so far, it's not very many. So the prophecy is unfolding now in 2 Ezra 6-9. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. What we're seeing now is Esau's world collapsing. Western nations are crumbling spiritually, economically, and morally. Yasharel awakening. The scattered are remembering their identity and returning to Yahuwah. And Yahushua's return is nearing, and he will restore the true heirs to the earth. So my final word of this is not hate. It's a holy justice. This is not about skin color or revenge. It's about divine justice, prophetic truth, and restoration of order that Yahuwah ordained. The earth was made for Yasharel to rule righteously. We were supposed to set the standards for all nations. And Yahushua was supposed to be our king. The Gentile empires were allowed to reign for a time due to our disobedience, our ancestors' disobedience, the ancient Israel's disobedience. But now judgment is coming, and those who inherit lies and bloodshed will be removed. And we're seeing it now.